A tale of forever. Early in the morning, sitting next to the window, as I sip my freshly brewed bitter coffee, playing the musical thoughts in my mind, the flashback dances, matching the rhythm. I have always been dreaming of this. The dream to hold your hands and set me free, free from the words I have been holding back, with the hope that someday I'll stop bottling up my emotions. When I considered keeping all the words to myself for life, I found you on a deserted land of emotions. I listened to you as you gave an account of your life. There I knew someone who is on the same page as I am. Seeing each other drowning in the ocean of memories, I lent my hand to you as you lent yours to mine. It was two miserable souls who helped each other. We then knew what to do and what not to. Keeping all the pessimistic views on mute, focusing on the little goals we aimed for, we finally discovered our way to happiness. Step by step, hand in hand, we grew together. Clinging on to the past and dreaming about the future. It has always been my favorite pastime in the past. It is you who taught me how to live in the present. Probably that is how one sees a friend in the other. The time has never been slow when I am with you, engaging ourselves in the endless talk. I tell you the stories from the books I have read, and you tell me about the beauty of the stars. Putting the world on pause, we take a moment to cherish our lives. As I unravel the things I'm aiming for, you guide me to the way where I wish to lead. You speak through your actions and not words. When words are all that I understand, you're the master in beholding the silence. I look forward to learning this art from you. Like the rain when thoughts pour into my mind, the aroma of questions haunts me from within. When I catch a cold due to the harshness of the world, your support has been my only paracetamol. I look at you as if you are a movie, and I listen to you as if you are a song, the ones which I wish to last long. Even if forever is a lie, let me believe in it for once. If happiness has a synonym, then it is none but you, the one with whom I can be me. I now hum along to your favorite songs, as it reminds me of every moment spent with you. At the time when I settle to these fine adjustments, hoping for the things to remain as it has done, you slowly pull yourself back from this bond. The reason which I started to search restlessly. I shared the things which I never thought that I would. It was a part of me that I shared with you. The more we spoke, the lighter I got. Freaking independent, I unknowingly turned dependent on your presence in my life. Some way I started to believe if I hadn't met you, I would be the person who is equivalent to a living dead. The one who is just surviving and has forgotten how to live. Not knowing the consequences, I chose to keep my feelings as transparent as glass. I wonder what is that which you read in me. As a result, you changed yourself completely. The reaction which I mocked once is the one whose questions haunts me even to this day. You had found me in pieces and put me in whole. Yet again, here you are, leaving me in pieces. The void in me which once you had filled. You willingly chose to leave me in the void again. I can't thank you enough for helping me to find courage, the one with which I shall not fear to be alone. No matter how worse the matter gets, I need not search for arms to melt, for now I know how to deal with things on my own, and the art to see the beauty in broken things. At times, distance brings intimacy which even the closeness couldn't. Now that everything is falling out of its place, I hope as a result, its proximity to the heart shall rise. I doubt if we can stay connected like before, but I shall still choose to write for you. Maybe it is tiny memories where I can visit you. It is the quality of the time that counts and not quantity. When every hope was lost and the time was dark, it was you who was visible in the ray of light. And now you choose to distance yourself. I wish to interrogate you about this in brief. You then questioned why I choose you to be in my presence for life and eternity. As a friend, you never promised yourself to do so. I wish I could put my answer in words. If I were a sculptor, I would have tried to confine you in a sculpture. You may question my possessiveness, but you're the finest art I've ever seen so far. If you were a bird, I might have craved to keep you safe in a cage. Knowing that freedom is all that you wish for, I would set you free. But could you fly back to me? If your actions ever put me in tears, hurting you will never be my option. You may then ask who you are to me, and I would whisper with a smile, a part of me. I stay to the left and you to the right. We are like the eyes of the same being. Though we are next to each other, your presence can only be felt and not seen. It is not through the eyes but in the eyes where you see the concealed affection. It is not the lips that speak the loudest, but the eyes that need no words to communicate. Neither me nor you, it is us. Together we make our little world seem fine. Even though I can never see you on my own, you will stay precious to me as you have always been. I had once confessed this to you. Ask me for a thing and I shall not deny. If it makes you smile, so it does to me. Never thought you would ask for a distance, the reason for which I wish to ask, but I know that all I will hear is your silence. I wish to have learned to decode the silence. The effort to understand you shall continue. You cared enough to not hurt me at once, yet you chose to slowly disappear from my life. I had an idea of losing you someday, like the rest, but didn't know that this will be your will. I still have dozens of questions to ask and thousands of words to say, but I shall speak none, for I have turned deaf by the echo of your silence. Thunder of your ignorance makes my ears bleed. If forcing is harassment, then aren't all the depressed people harassing their innocent lips with each smile which they force? If bullying is a crime, then why do we allow our minds to bully our heart's tiny wishes? Are they truly good at predicting? Can we truly measure everything? If so, then how to weigh emptiness? And what's the diet plan to lose its weight? Hello? You're like the puzzle so messed. I'm here trying to solve it in order to hear your heart out. Do you mind helping me with this? The very moment I try to understand, you mess with my mind. Maybe you don't want me to solve this puzzle, do you? That innocence in your voice and those hidden stories in your eyes, the smile which shows care and that attitude as if you don't care. You won't stop messing up, and I'll not stop solving this. Yeah, you're hard to understand. Don't blame me if I misunderstand. The blowing wind makes me wonder, just like the wind which turns direction. Is there any flaw of yours which can make me change the way I look at you? The rise and fall of these unknown emotions is forcing the flow of thoughts in me. Will I ever end up telling who you are to me, or will this chaos conceal it for a lifetime? I penned down my immense feeling on a paper and thought of presenting it to you in a frame. I wish I knew if you're willing to hang it on the wall of your heart. These writings are carved by my scars, the scars which are a mark of legacy for you. Stay in my presence or in my thoughts, my heart will always be a landmark. I don't know if it has been easy for you, but for me it caused a long period to leave people, leave in the place where I had met them first. Attachment is the only thing this heart fears about. You gave me a glimpse of the joy of living in the present, yet again I linger in the moments where we have been. You have asked me to not repeat the same. I shall try to keep a note of that and follow accordingly. I remember telling you that my happiness lies in yours, but your calmness of the chaotic silence. The silence which I couldn't unravel is hard to digest. Considering this to be your will, I'll accept this too. From all the things and people I had been attached to, you shall own a little deeper connection from the rest, as none has made me smile as you did. Cheers to the friendship which will last for an eternity. As it is said, from every pain comes the gain. The things that bleed your roots are the ones which will make you grow wiser than before. Knowing this, I shall face all the storms with a smile. For once, let my thoughts disappear, and may the cool breeze fill every inch of me, so that all the days I had veiled can vanish. Whatever turns me toxic can be shunned. Let every drop of my words drip down. May these wrestling thoughts form an art. You can choose to gift me with grief, and I'll make you crave the beauty of its pain. I think of you sometimes, a guy with a broad smile, but those eyes of yours carry the greatest mysteries. The radiant smile conceals your agony. I no longer trust what I see. Each of us has a different story to tell. We are all fighting with something from within. We met as a stranger, and as a stranger we shall now remain. Though it was for a small duration of time, I'm happy to have met you. Till the end you shall remain. Maybe not next to me, but in the corner of my heart you shall own a soft corner till the end of time. And in this way I shall consider this story, the story in which a promise of forever is not a lie.